Have you ever been bitten by a spider and hoped the venom was radioactive? Maybe you wondered if your parents actually found you in a spaceship in a cornfield when you were a baby. Well, sure, we'd all love to have the superpowers we see in comic books and movies, but are there real-life people with superpowers out there? And could you develop super abilities? This is your body on Superpowers.
Time to be a hero.
She's got shark strength!
Have a nice nap.
The truth is, some people do have superpowers of a sort. These rare few can do amazing things, but not because of any supernatural reason. Some are born with unique abilities. Others developed them. So, how did they get their special talents? Let's find out. Here are 10 real-life superhumans. Herculad. Liam Hoekstra was born with a deficiency of myostatin, a protein that regulates the growth of muscles. And as a result, he's exceptionally muscular. When he was only 5 months old, he could do an expert gymnast move called the Iron Cross. He was doing pull-ups at 8 months and climbing up and down the stairs at 9 months. He's considered one of the strongest toddlers ever. Rubber Boy. Daniel Browning Smith can dislocate his arms and legs and turn his torso 180 degrees. He's considered the world's most flexible person. He holds the record for the fastest time passing through an unstrung tennis racket 3 times. Who knew that was a thing? He has a rare medical condition called Ehlers-Danlos syndrome, a genetic mutation that makes his skin and joints elastic. Water Runner. Shaolin monk Shirley Liang spent 9 years learning to run on water. His daily training involved running with iron bars on his feet, eventually allowing him to travel 120 meters across a river. He uses 200 thin plywood boards floating just under the surface to give him the momentary buoyancy he needs. If you think that's cheating, well, it's a lot harder than it looks. Real-life Wonder Woman.
She must never know the truth about what she is or how she came to be.
Although she doesn't hail from the Amazon, Heba Ali's incredible feats of strength inspire wonder and awe. Ali started running track, but then discovered a new passion in weightlifting. She combines bodybuilding, powerlifting, and mobility drills to maintain her physique. When she's not wowing people with her raw power, she's training and inspiring millions with her wellness company, Evolve Nation. The real-life Professor X. Actress Mary Lou Henner is best known for her role in the classic sitcom Taxi, but she is one of only 100 people in the world with a rare condition that allows them to remember everything.
The first time I wore them October 18th, 2007. These I wore on April the 21st of this year, so that was a Tuesday.
The condition, known as highly superior autobiographical memory, allows her to recall any date or moment from her past with remarkable clarity.
My first date with a boyfriend was August the 12th.
Although it allows her to remember the good and the bad, she considers the ability a gift. The human camera. Stephen Wiltshire is an artist with an incredible photographic memory. Diagnosed with autism at the age of 3, he has the ability to draw lifelike and highly accurate representations of cities after having only seen them for a short time. After just a 20-minute helicopter ride, he spent a week creating a 10-meter drawing of Hong Kong's Victoria Harbor. Batboy. After losing his eyesight at the age of 3, Ben Underwood learned to get around by making clicking sounds and listening for the echoes. This is called echolocation and is a technique also used by bats. With it, Underwood was able to detect the location of objects around him. He was so good at it that he was able to run, cycle, rollerblade, and even play basketball and football. The Flash!
Ooh, yeah. I feel that.
Dean Karnassus can run incredible distances for long periods of time without getting tired or needing to stop. This is because he has a high lactate threshold. When you run, your body breaks down glucose for energy, producing lactic acid. It creates that burning feeling in your muscles, which tell you to quit. But Dean's body doesn't produce this signal, so he just keeps going. When he was 44 years old, he completed 50 marathons in 50 consecutive days in each of the US states. Spider-Woman! Farnaz Esmailzadeh is a professional rock climber who holds the Iranian record for speed climbing. Her ability to zoom up a wall is due to her focus, determination, and years of training. In 2015, she won a gold medal at the Canadian National Championship and placed 7th in the World Cup overall rankings for speed climbing. Supervision! Painter Conchetta Antico has enhanced vision. She can see colors most people can't. Like where we might see a gray stone walkway, she sees a myriad of brilliant colors. She has a condition known as tetrachromacy. Most of us have 3 types of cones in our eyes to see colors. Conchetta has 4. As many as 12% of women may have this condition, though most don't see the range of colors Conchetta does. And although it allows her to see shades most of us can't, it can also be overwhelming. Wondering what her favorite color is? White. You know, there may not be a super soldier serum that we can take to become like Captain America, but that doesn't mean there aren't people with superhuman abilities. Although many are due to genetic conditions, some are a result of training and dedication. But for most of us, the greatest superpower we can share is our kindness and empathy. Okay, now that we've examined superpowers, let's find out what powers you would need to swim across the Atlantic. All that and more on another episode of Your Body On.